Hey, welcome to Car Safety's training on how to download and use the OSHA NIOSH Heat app. A few years ago, when we got into some really hot weather, Oregon OSHA made a rule that said that we have to watch how we treat our employees out in the field, and this is the fastest and easiest way to do it. People can do it from the office, they can do it out in the field, but it's one of those things, it has to be done. We have to monitor how the employees are working out there in the field and what their weather conditions are and their temperatures. You notice we just click on, we can see it's the red sun right there because I've already downloaded this once before. It'll re-download here, and I just click to re-download it, and it's going to pop down there, and it's going to go through everything, and it's going to tell me I can open the app. So I open up the app, and I'm going to allow it to use when I'm using the app. I'm going to agree to everything, and here's a tutorial. And because of this video, we're going to go through the tutorial. Here's what it feels like. It's going to talk about the different locations and the temperatures and the relative humidity, which can all be customized and changed. And we can tell here the temperature outside, right? On this app says it feels like it's 89, so it's going to tell us what the precautions are, and it's going to give us an hour by hour location. This one here it happens to be in McAllen, Texas, which we're not in McAllen, Texas, so we're not going to worry about it. But we are here in Redmond, Oregon, where it feels like it's 60 degrees. And this little field up there can be changed to, so if your office is in Redmond, Oregon, and your employees are working in Bend, Oregon, or you have employees working in Salem, Oregon, those can all be changed, and you can see in real time what the temperature is for those employees, so that you can make sure you are covered, they're safe, and we are covered by the OSHA Heat Index app, and we can make sure we keep them safe. If we can see down here, we can tell about the temperatures. Then the next button over, it's going to talk about, we can go by an hourly basis, what it feels like. Then we can go over here and click on it. It talks about the symptoms of a heat stroke, which is my favorite because it tells us what to look for during a heat stroke. And really the whole thing, throughout this training, we're going to talk about, what the heat rash is and that stuff. But we can see here, are we going to remember all that when we're out in the field and all of a sudden somebody's laying on the ground having an issue? We're not. That's where this heat app is going to come into place. And it's going to be very beneficial to use that, because we can click on this here, and it's going to tell us really what the signs and symptoms are of heat exhaustion, and what to look for and what to do. What is our first aid? So when we click on the first aid of it there, it tells us what to look for and what to do. And then the other nice part of this thing here is we click here, we can click on that button, and it's going to tell everything in Spanish, because a lot of times we're not in the field when working with employees. Some of the employees don't speak English very well or don't understand English, so we're at least able to show them this and say, do you have any of these signs and symptoms? Or we're able to have one of their for other employees who may or may not speak English very well, translate it to them. So that's another really important function of that. There's a lot of different information in here, but really the thing is, OSHA expects us to use these things. OSHA expects everybody to have one, so it's a really good idea for the employees out in the field to download this app. And like I said, it's at Oregon.NIOSH, and you'll see that red sun, and then have them download it, because how much of the time are we home with our parents, our kids, or we're out having a family vacation, and we don't remember this stuff? So it's really easy to pull it up, go through it. We know what the signs and symptoms are. We know what the first aid measures are for this stuff. So that's really the biggest thing, is we know what to do in case somebody has these problems. Thank you for watching this video. At the end of the training, there is a tab where you can click that if you have any questions or anything else that you're not sure about. Thank you.